right time. Play back.
Like that A&R, like.
Like, I like the way moves. One of them songs that ain't going nowhere. That's a Black Wedding song. Like, Neil's the original co-host.
They say like the best records were made back in the day because niggas was heartbroken and all that. And
The one that brings, you know, the action, you know.
the one and only.
One and only for sure.
How you didn't know that Casey and JoJo came from Jokes?
Yeah, I'm fucking about no goddamn case.
Well, you should know that. You should.
I'll be gone for a minute, but no, I kind of feel like it's fucked up. Everybody cheap out, all fucked up.
Everybody loved him, though. Now everybody like, what?
Then we got the infamous, you know, the one that's always here. Boy, Pearl Setti. Me.
That shit has 27 tracks on that motherfucker. That's what is it, Marley? Two albums today. And a bonus song. And a bonus track. Look at that nigga popped up 27 songs on an album. That's some Michael Jackson shit.
The one that keeps strong. Boy, crack.
So nigga, fuck your bitch, bro. I'm just
It was a
saying.
lot too, but the result was very pleasing. 3. What's good? We back on Hip Hop Raised Me Podcast with another special episode this week. This week we tapping into conscious hip hop, the activists in hip hop, you know, the hip hop with a message. When they actually got something to say. It's a lot of dope artists that kind of put that out there. Some of y'all top artists when it comes to that lane.
Well, you know, Talib Kweli, Black Star,
And
Most Def, yeah, for sure.
Common.
Yep, Dizzy Wright.
For sure, Dizzy Wright, Pac, Kendrick.
Yeah, Pac, Kendrick, for sure.
Lupe.
KRS-One.
J. Cole.
The Roots.
Rose.
Outkast.
Outkast. Goody Mob.
Goody Mob.
Nas.
No Name.
Yeah, No Name, she hard. You can run her today, she hard. She got like a Chance the Rapper vibe with like a
Lauryn Hill
flow.
type, yeah.
Yeah, that's real. Niggas got Lauryn Hill, Tribe Called Quest.
Tribe Called Quest. Dead Prez.
Dead Press.
Joey Badass with the,
Yeah.
you know, with the controversial type, you know, music with the America album that he just recently
Oh,
dropped.
that's Pac too, because Pac had that message, but his was controversial a lot of times too.
Facts.
I mean, that's what I was gonna say. YG.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with the fuck Donald Trump.
I mean,
nah, but a nigga.
but it's not
Yeah,
full
that's-
on, but it's
That's
still
a song,
part of
yeah,
it.
that's one song that you
Right.
feel that
Yeah.
can
It's
be
a part of it.
Yeah, but that song is one of a big controversial songs.
Yeah,
that
it was
did.
controversial, yeah.
Here's
Like
a
that
conscious
nigga
nigga
went
that
straight
most
out
niggas
as
don't
president,
really,
nigga.
don't really look at him as conscious. Nigga, this nigga corrupt, nigga. That nigga corrupt. Now, my mama, he'll spit some conscious shit at you. But on my mama, he'll spit it to you
That's
out
that
in the
New
gang
York.
with a gangster twist on it, like, you know what I
That's
mean?
kind of like Cube too. Cube's another one.
Yeah, Cuba conscious nigga too.
Yeah. He just had the perspective coming from the streets with the conscious, like,
He was one of the first street
street conscious rappers, yeah.
young
I'll
nigga
say, yeah,
conscious.
him and
music.
Mac 10.
Yeah, Mac 10.
Yeah.
Mac 10 after
Or was
yeah,
that later on with Mac 10?
Nah, cause Mac 10 he had that what's the name?
No, like 19, he was
What's that? Every job have been crazy.
Yeah, but I don't know if that was later.
That was later. That's
Yeah, that was a little bit, yeah.
That
But
testimony
it
album.
still contribute.
That
Yeah.
album was hard though. That testimony
Yeah,
album.
the
I was
testimony.
big. That was like his best album.
Yeah, that's why I said, yeah.
That was his best album. I ain't gonna lie.
Like I'll say that was some street conscious.
That was when he was like
testimony
vulnerable.
album.
Like we got to know Mac 10 because before that he was just like he said he was banged out.
Yep.
Backdoor.
Whoa,
Whoa,
Lord.
That's when he was more like vulnerable. It was like okay. Man, then you got like the people that kind of forefront of it. Like hip hop kind of started on that hip hop activist tip with Public Enemy in the late '80s, early '90s with Fight the Power. Albums like It Takes a Nation to Hold Us.
Fact.
Fight the power.
Fuck the power. Elvis. He ain't never.
And that's crazy, that's Flavor Flav, though.
Yeah.
That's crazy but that show you look. That's crazy because I think we talking about this off camera how where did we go in hip hop?
Not even as hip hop. I said, where do we go as a people?
As a people.
But hip hop.
But it starts look at Flavor Flav though. Let's start with one individual. He was doing that and now he on
looking
fucking hella
Love.
hoes and yeah,
love and
smoking Pookie, like
he
just
went
doing
from fighting
everything.
the power
Just
to
Pookie
doing that shit.
Fucking
Fight the
bitches.
pipe, nigga.
Fight the pipe, beat the pussy up.
Fight.
Nigga power them off the Pookie, beat the pussy up, nigga.
Man.
But it just show you
Still
like
ended up with a white woman.
Right, like look how that drift went.
It's crazy. Same thing. Like we talk about conscious. Like NWA was another one that was controversy, but conscious. Like fuck the police. That was controversy. It wasn't just fuck the police because we ignorant. Now we're giving you the why. Fuck the police. Hey, they slamming me on the ground for no reason.
Yeah, they fucking with us.
They fucking with us. They snatched me out my whip.
Like, reason why we talking like
and
that.
wasn't they the first ones to start talking like that?
The first one.
Because you said in the 80s.
This was the 80s, yeah.
Fight the Power dropped in 89, right?
I think 89 or 90, yeah.
And now Fight the Power was more like, that was the first like
Fuck the
direct
police.
song. Like nigga, that was direct
Just
what
thought
they're
about
talking
something right
about that shit.
Fight
Like
the
most of
Power
the shit was
like the Martin Luther King way.
yeah.
Right.
NWA with fuck the police was the Malcolm X way.
X way, yeah.
Cause they were saying the same thing. We had a different delivery.
Different deliveries,
Right.
yeah.
We were
different,
more
like-
upfront with it. Nah, fuck
Yeah.
that shit ain't cool. We're not trying to negotiate that.
Right.
And like it all.
That was the Martin Luther King way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fight the Power
Fight the
was
Power.
definitely the Martin Luther King
I
way.
think-
The
I
chill,
think-
you know, we deserve rights, nigga. But fuck the police is more the Malcolm way. It's like fuck y'all niggas. Like
We fighting back.
we fighting
Right.
back
Back.
now. Like nigga,
Y'all not fair.
fuck y'all niggas.
So we
Fuck
not
what y'all
fair.
talking about.
Getting it out there, how y'all doing us. Even like KRS-One, he was a big on teaching the knowledge, like knowledge of self.
Oh, that's one of my favorite ones. He was
KRS-One. He's
Yeah.
still that one.
He's still like they call him the teacher. He's the
That
teacher.
nigga still a drop from science.
That
So
nigga's yeah,
right
God.
now, God. You know what I mean? That nigga.
Yeah.
he I fuck with him heavy because he really know the Hermetic teachings, a lot of occult principles, a lot of like nigga, he know all of the science of the ancients and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
he was
Yeah.
real woke.
like he was. I don't even like saying what because niggas thought that's just different shit.
Well,
that's the
he
truth.
was-
It's not
he
that's
alive.
the truth.
He knew knowledge of
He knew the
self.
truth.
I like
Well,
to say he
he's
knew
alive.
knowledge. He knew a lot of knowledge of self.
Right, but that's what the teachings was.
Yeah.
Hermetic. That's what the Hermetic teachings is. He was like, I fucked with him, but I didn't start noticing him until I didn't know what. To me, he used to be weird though. I ain't gonna lie, because I didn't understand it.
Because he doesn't try to sound cool with it. He's up front with the message and deliver the knowledge. Like, if J. Cole just act like, because J. Cole preaches too a little bit, right?
Right.
He's like a KRS-One like, but he still tries to be cool with it.
Right.
KRS-One ain't trying to be cool with it.
Mm-mm.
He'll tell you what it is.
Right.
He said he's gonna give you the science. Like, he's gonna break down the science to you today.
See, what it was nigga KRS-One was so cool for the simple fact that he was one of the first ones. And when he, you know what I'm saying, when he started spitting that shit, his spit was so spectacular. Yeah, his spit was so spectacular that whatever he was giving you was gonna accept it, but he was just giving you real game.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, back then niggas wasn't spitting like KRS-One. That nigga
He was
KRS-One.
giving you a real game in a real stylish way.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. He telling you all type of history and all type of shit in his raps. I done heard him. I'm like, how is this nigga? And then I'm listening like, damn. If you know what he's talking about, it's really even harder because you like, what the fuck?
It's always goes over people's heads. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
like-
If you was a young nigga and you know what I'm saying, used to hear KRS-One songs, and then you go back as a grown man to
Yeah.
listen to him, you would get a whole different understanding of the song.
Right.
Cause you know what I'm saying, the shit that he was saying as a youngster, a lot of that shit was probably going over niggas' head,
Yeah.
especially us over here on the West Coast.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because we really wasn't on the, you know what I mean?
Spiritual
Yeah,
shit.
we really wasn't on that level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a different culture of spiritualism on the West than it was on the East because of shit, the introduction, all the trade was going on over here, different cultural blends were going on faster. So niggas from the East already had an idea of a different religious belief than we did on the West Coast.
Yes, that's true. Cause like the
That's where the Jews,
Islam,
that's where they
the
yeah.
5%ers all big
Right,
in
they-
New York,
right.
and East Coast, Philadelphia. Like, you look at
So we didn't
Brotherhood
understand
chapters
nothing
of
about that
Islam and
shit.
It's
Right.
like, it's deep. Like,
It's deeper though.
Like,
it's
a lot of your
religiously
favorite
deep
rappers
out
like
there.
Gilly, Freeway, Benny Siegel, they all Muslims. All
Right.
from Philly.
See?
All Wu-Tang members, they all 5%ers.
See?
Then you go to like you said about the West Coast, you got Pop. That kind of kicked that game and was political on the West Coast.
That Black Panther militant.
Yeah, songs like Trapped.
Right.
And he gave you stories in the shit too how it was going down. Like Brenda had a baby.
You got changes.
He was the most
Change
political
it.
West
Head
Coast
up.
person. Yeah.
Blasphemy.
Man, Blasphemy, that's a deep one right there. That's one of my that is my favorite Pac song. Blasphemy, that is my favorite Pac song. And that album is so underrated. That Machiavelli album.
It's because it was
Yeah.
controversial.
It's controversial. Then he died, and it wasn't mixed properly.
Yeah,
Like all his
man.
means was mixed to the T.
Well,
They could have had like a rough mix
What do we
on
have
the
here
Machiavelli
now?
album.
You wanna ride?
Then like the video, like you said, like you died, so all the video, you didn't get to really have the full thing on the videos.
And around that time, like I remember even being a kid, like it was conspiracy theories going around. He
It's
was
still-
crazy. He
yeah.
was losing his mind at that time. But when you go back and do the homework, he wasn't.
Nah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like if you know, you know. But like he not like. But same shit. It just shows you where the direction of positive shit of hip hop goes, how it goes south.
And it's crazy
It's
you
right
said
there.
that, 'cause I feel like that album was about to get the direction where Pac was going.
It
The rest of his
was.
career.
It was.
Like all it means, like he gave you all that after like that Don Machiavelli album, that Kill Illuminati. That was the new direction where I'm going with my career.
Bro, if you do your homework on any of those names alone, you gonna know that's where he was
That's
headed.
where.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Do your homework on that. All them names and everything in
He did
there.
it under another name. He did it under Pac. He did it under Machiavelli.
And do your homework on who
Machiavelli.
Machiavelli was. And do your homework on who did shit like that.
Yeah.
And you be like, oh shit, he was doing this. I'm not saying that's why they killed or that's how he died, but I know he was making a positive turn for the community.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact. I'm not saying it's connected with it, but it's just
Sure,
funny
we'll
how we
switch.
started going in a certain way and it digressed to where we got nigga demon music, nigga.
Yeah.
A nigga, every nigga got a 40 that killed a nigga. But I'm not gonna start on that.
I mean, you know what that is. That's the upper ups, you know what I'm saying? Directing, you know what I'm saying? They gonna put out what type of music they want to put out. So it's really
Crash out.
and then honestly, you really can't put it out on them, you know what I'm saying? It's really the human psyche, you know what I mean? We're prone to violence, we're prone to negativity. We can't, you know what I mean?
It's not even just music. Video games and movies, we like
Yeah,
violence.
like
right
We
now,
don't
if they,
like Grand Theft Auto.
yeah, right now, if a nigga put out a song talking about, you know what I'm saying, going and
Shit, that's all
nigga
niggas-
going down on Skid Row and passing out sandwiches, bro, nigga kind of, you know what I'm saying? Nigga
I
kinda
don't,
wanna
but
hear that.
I push back on that because you see it go viral often. Prime example, in hell, he do shit like that. He go viral, more viral than half the niggas that promote negativity as local. For a fact, I see it.
Yeah, his level, yeah.
Yeah, his level. I look at everybody. I'm not
Are you
even
talking
comparing.
about artists that like push positive messages?
Right. Well, I'm just comparing it to now because what I'm trying to say is I still feel like it's still the higher ups controlling it, no matter how you put it. Because where's the money coming from?
No, that's for sure.
You know what I'm trying to say? They not putting money behind something that hasn't been proven to work as
They
consistent.
know it's gonna work.
They know come on, my nigga, it's about money at the end of the day. So nigga, if you are running a business and you know that positive shit do work, but you gotta put a little bit more bag in it as opposed to this negative shit, let's go with this negative shit.
And 9 times out of 10, the positive nigga might have a half a brain a body. Nigga, you little crash out niggas, you little dumb motherfucker. You come on over here and sign this paperwork,
Bro.
sign your life away, and the nigga
Okay,
be
now-
because the
Get
nigga
some
be a
legal
crash
trouble that
out.
can get you out. Now you're
Exactly.
for life.
Nobody ain't
Come
reading
on
no
over here and sign this
contracts.
paper. They know that
Yeah.
it's the
They
predatory
put the
game.
money,
They know niggas
predatory.
is-
They
they know
put the
niggas
money
is down
right
and
next
out.
to the
They know niggas
contract.
is
They not even worried about the contract.
Yeah,
They see the
buying
money.
full bag. They
They
know
give a
niggas
crash
is
out
doing all
nigga
kind of shit for the
big
bag.
contract to get a crash out niggas. Big contracts, big money on the front end. $2 million.
And niggas
$3
ain't reading
million.
none of that shit, signing it, give me the money.
Yep.
Advance of what? Even though they
Yeah.
paying for everything else on the back
Run that.
end.
We can give you all your lawyers. Yeah, these is your lawyers. They really are lawyers, but we
Yeah,
don't give
but
you
these
these
are
lawyers.
lawyers.
to
They're gonna look after you. Nah, nigga, they still working for us to make sure you
Yeah,
sign
they
them
is.
bullshit ass deals.
Then like even on the female side, you had Queen Latifah that gave a totally different message than what we got female rap today. Or at least we say like the mainstream female rap today.
Right. And that was going for a minute. And that's why I
Yeah.
keep bringing up.
MC Light, you know what I
MC
mean?
Live,
But-
yep, she was
but-
preaching that.
But that's why I'm saying
I
when you
think
look
MC
when you
Light
look
just
at
dropped something.
when you look at what
Yeah.
happened from the positive of hip hop to the negative, the only thing changed is sales.
Sales, yeah.
The sales influenced the music.
We went commercial. 'Cause
The
hip-hop-
sales literally influenced the
'Cause
music.
back-
They was funding a lot of positive shit back then.
Yeah.
It's in proof in the
And
pudding.
the thing about it, hip hop was made for us, so it wasn't trying to poison our people. Now we're selling to like once we realized hip hop was selling to the radio and what suburban America wanted hip hop to, it changed. We had to reach the pop culture now. Instead of we can't have that shit he's on in the video because Timothy and Samuel ain't gonna understand that. They ain't watching the video at home,
Right.
but they understand. They know what a Bentley and a gold chain mean.
Right. And it goes back to sales.
You go back to sales.
Marketing.
And if you really understand psychology and do some study of psychology, anything you push hard enough gonna catch on just as anything
That
that
part.
sells easy.
It's like-
So that's really not an excuse. You know what I'm trying to say? Because how did you make that business go? You pushed it. It is some shit like, nigga, prime example. It might be you post a video of you fighting and it might go viral as opposed to a dope ass music video you did. But nigga, what's gonna make the difference? With the one you feed. Because even though it's independently doing good by itself, it's still gonna need a backing. But if you basically put this positive shit into motion to where it gets its own cycle, nigga, it'll initially be the new trend, nigga. So where the negative shit won't even have a trend no more when it's presented. Just as stocks, just as script, anything like how it work. Like it's all the type of scale, but nigga, once you get if you got
put in, you get what you
yeah,
put in.
but if you got the most majority put in, you can manipulate the field.
And we gotta be real. We got like the labels and the radio, media, the TV, all connected, were controlled by the same families and people.
Same family, same
The labels say,
religion,
we
same
signed this
people.
with money. We need you to push his song, his video, get him on this commercial with this brand. Oh, your daughter owns that makeup brand. We got this female thought out. She gonna do the makeup brand.
Yeah, that's what they mean when they say push the button. You know what I'm saying? When they say push the button.
Push the guy.
That shit.
Yeah, that's push the
Because
button.
they got the
nigga.
majority.
Nigga, they gonna okay, yeah. Call Karen and tell her, call down, tell all the radio stations and call Susie and get everybody. You know what I'm saying, playing this song. We want to play it 3 times an hour, and then after you play it 3 times an hour for about a month and a half, motherfucker gonna bop to it whether they want to or not.
Oh, God.
It's gonna come on and you at least gonna.
Like, fuck it, here it go. It's being, programmed.
And fuck around, be at work, nigga, just singing the song. You might not like the motherfucker.
And I'm glad you brought that point up,
Shit.
Craig, because that goes back to what you push is what is the majority. Because let's think about the quality of music. Let's get to that.
Ooh, okay.
It's negative and it sounds terrible. Let's keep it a buck. What I'm trying to say is, I don't even mean to say like that.
Double on time.
It's not as put together as it was back then, right?
Nah, it's not at all.
But yet they got to put more money into it because they know that.
It's not good.
But it's still pushing to me. It sounds like agenda.
Yeah.
Because if y'all know this is not quality music and you still dumping the same amount of music that you have to pump behind the positive music due to the lack of quality, it's not making sense.
Because people don't understand, like, people are like, oh, there's no money in music. No, there's more money in music now, is they don't spread it out as much no more. They don't waste no money no more.
They
They don't spread it out. They safe gamble. Like Ice Spice, for example. That's a safe, there's a lot of money in her for she won't lose. So Lotto, yeah, you and her sex, we're doing that. But there's certain audience and certain platforms they can't reach because Ice Spice is there.
Facts.
And the Universal's gonna keep it like that.
Right. And you can see that in the micro, how Spotify's running shit. They releasing beta shit to certain people. They cutting funds. Why?
That part.
Because the money is being more focused, controlled. It's not being spread everywhere. But where you think they get that idea from? Come on, man.
That
Shit
part.
don't just happen to get trickled down.
Man.
The more we change, the more we stay the same.
Man. Let's get into the conscious hip hop artists that come like later on into the day, you know, like not even all the way into today, but like Mos Def and Common and Black Star, like the Commons, the Roots, the Lauryn Hills, that brought that message that kind of made the radio too at the same time.
It actually painted a picture that started the movement of the actual conscious rap.
I would think who really started the movement was probably Tribe Called Quest. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They was the first ones that, you know what I mean?
Right.
To come out and really, you know what I mean, make a staple for really, you know what I'm saying, black music, you know what I mean, on the industry level, kind of like, you know what I mean, for me, you know what I'm saying, as far as in the
Well, we was really everybody was really rocking.
yeah, that everybody was really rocking to, you know what I'm saying, that really put it on the map, you know what I mean?
I agree with that. I had like had singles that was on the radio and everything. It was probably Tribe that had a conscious. I was making conscious hip hop.
sound.
I had singles on the radio that was hip hop.
Nigga, you can,
Niggas in the hood was rocking with
I was
it.
You
gonna
can go
say,
to
'cause
a
it had that
barbecue,
vibe to it.
Yeah.
you can go to a barbecue, nigga, put on a Tribe Called Quest, nigga, and niggas gonna
Need
be that
apple bomb.
motherfucker singing, nigga.
Right.
You
No, for
motherfuckers, that
real.
motherfucker,
Yeah,
okay.
you're right.
Yeah.
Like that was a mode setter for that time and era. Cause I remember being young when that was put on, nigga, and everybody ran it. Like it wasn't necessarily the like.
And it's crazy too. You say that because Tribe Called Quest is the Wayne Brothers theme music too.
Yep.
One of their songs is, and it's like it's that commercial. They're not even really knowing that's conscious hip hop, but it sounds so good. Let's use it for the Wayne Brothers.
Mhm.
Right.
But they was just commercial. They was cracking. You know what I mean? They really, you know what I'm saying, was putting on for that shit. You know what I mean?
You know, I think what happened in the decline of hip hop too is the lack of knowledge. Because if we knew more, we would be attracted to different spectrums of music. Like we wouldn't just bring to like low like we'll just say low vibe version of like we wouldn't cling to the lower frequency of it if we have more understanding like or like more structure.
Right.
Like it's less and less structure for each generation because it's less and less lack of knowledge. You know what I'm trying to say? Like even
Like
from
the
business.
youngins just want to listen to the crash out music because that's what they was pretty much taught. There really wasn't no knowledge for us to actually like listen to this type of music, listen to this type of music, or actually take.
Or just no structure within how to move going forward. Like I think
it just the structure of the, you know what I'm saying, the structure of the music business just kind of went away from it, because you know what I'm saying, when niggas like Common drop, you know what I mean, it's like, okay, he had a cool little buzz, but I mean, did he really do what Busta Rhymes did? You know what I'm saying?
No, but at the,
at
the same time, they don't really want to push the positive agenda really no more. They just want to push out the crash out shit. You notice it even with the TV, loving hip hop, all that shit has negative.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Like
when you put up nigga,
so that's why it's like
when you put up the conscious against the crash out, the crash out win every time. So.
Because that's what
the business is gonna go to.
But I think, and that goes back to the lack of knowledge. Like even with me, I wouldn't cling to certain people because I wouldn't understand what they was talking about. Like even with the KRS-One situation you was talking about, or like how people talking about they inspired by money man to make money. Like I didn't understand business loans and credit and all that at one upon a time, which now I understand. I'm way more inspired by his music, especially with some of Nipsey old shit now, because I know. It was more than just a good vibe. Yeah. But think how many little niggas gonna listen to me, you, any of us right now with a switch on you. You don't give a fuck. Nope. Do you got a band on you, at least? No. And you not even supposed to have fiat. Fiat not even real. Do you got assets, little nigga? You don't even care what that means. Because there was a one upon a time that you didn't care. I didn't care. You didn't care. So imagine if we didn't care then, how lost it is from them. That's why it looked like that. So they don't even cling to the positive music for it to even make a shift in business sales or scale because of lack of knowledge.
Don't make sense.
We educated ourselves as we got older, but we didn't teach them because let's keep it a buck. Life is a motherfucking squabble. And what is hip hop? Hip hop is cultural based music. What's going on currently? So eventually, nigga, our whole last decade was we got all the conscious niggas telling us about how to get to being spiritual, how to get business together, how to do all that, and we missed it. I'm just now listening to Nas, and I'm going back like he dropped the album called Nigger, and before that, God's Son. And before that, he talking about all this crazy shit in one mic about. I'm not listening. You know what I'm trying to say? I didn't give a fuck to listen. Fuck Nas. Y'all niggas showing me something harder, Jeezy harder, and you showing me the match what Jeezy say in that song. You know what I'm trying to say? So like, but if you're not showing me what matching what Farrakhan saying, what Elijah Muhammad saying, but what you none of that. I won't get it. I don't give a fuck. Fuck him.
You ain't gonna get it.
I'd rather cling to something I kind of only know.
It ain't that you don't like it, it's you don't get it.
You really don't get it. It might even sound a little cool, but
but you just don't get it.
You don't get it.
You don't like it because exactly. You don't comprehend to it. You don't relate.
The knowledge.
Nobody even passing that down.
It goes back to the music too, because like
we rather
think like the conscious rappers we had, they grew up on more than just hip hop. Because hip hop is 50 years old now. We're listening to rappers that grew up on like the
life
coming out didn't even grow up on Nas and Jay-Z. They didn't even go to that level. They grew up on 50 Cent, T.I., Jeezy, like Gucci Man, like they grew up on that.
Yeah.
Then they grew into like the young boy grew up on trap shit. What we was talking about last trap music? It's been over 20 years of trap music now.
Yep.
I ain't saying trap music is the cause for niggas crashing out, but that's been 20 years of a subgenre in hip hop. It's powerful.
And what Noble Drew Ali say? You want to know the people? Look at their literature. Our music is our literature.
It's our literature. That's the people.
That's what Jay-Z was.
So like it ain't no really. It's us up on us to switch the literature.
That nigga Jay-Z was like, niggas is arguing about the 50K or the dinner with me. He was like, nigga, go ahead and take the 50K, because the same shit I'm gonna tell you in the dinner is in the music, nigga.
That's what he said.
I gave it to you.
Yeah,
but if we lack the knowledge, we don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's talking about skilled niggas. He's talking about art and how to do the assets.
Because 10 times out of 10, you're gonna ask him the business shit. If you do take that dinner, you're gonna, hey bro, how'd you get the business? All that shit is already in there. Nigga, give me that 50K so I could go pay $10 to go listen to the blueprint and all that shit. So I could go ahead and get the game and actually do it with the 50,000 that I just got. Like, it's always in the music, but just as you said, if we weren't raised on that shit or if we weren't taught it,
Yeah.
it's not that we don't like it, it's we don't understand that
And
shit.
it goes back to the industry too. 'Cause like even when the conscious rappers were on the radio, it usually was a song for the females. Like "Common the Light" was probably one of his biggest songs. Twali Kweli, "Never Been in Love," that was one of his biggest songs. Then he had to get Mary J. Blige on the just to get the record Mary J. Blige. Like they had a crossover with a female making like hip hop R&B collabs to even get on the radio. Most Def is hard lyricist, has a message, but his biggest song is Miss Fat Booty.
Yeah.
I got a video that was on the radio.
But Dave Chappelle, when he did the,
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle was putting on most of the conscious rappers,
He
like
was.
like Black Star. He was putting
Common.
them on Common. Like he always did a musical performance at the end of the show,
Yeah, I forgot
and he
about that.
always put the
Yeah.
niggas on that. That's me how I personally like
Got introduced to
got
it, and
introduced
that's
to them
dope, too,
niggas was because I used to watch. My brother used to watch Dave Chappelle
Cool.
all the time. So when that musical shit come on and they shit used to play, and then my first song I heard that doom doo doo quality.
Oh, that blast me.
That shit,
That's
nah.
hard. That's my shit. That was my first time hearing Twali Kweli.
That's another one that come on.
Oh,
Nigga.
yeah.
Like, but he a conscious nigga.
Yeah, I was like, nigga, this
Yeah.
nigga's talking some shit though.
Twali Kweli. Like I listened to them too. Like this week, getting ready for the episode. Like these niggas can really rap. They not just conscious.
They
like
not, yeah,
really
these
rap.
niggas.
other
can
niggas
really
is lucky
rap.
they conscious rappers. Like I said, that other rappers is lucky they're conscious rappers because they could really like.
Hey,
Rap.
but you know what's funny you saying that? We gonna laugh about this and y'all, but it low key is good that Will Smith still do rap and he rap up to current shit. Like even though he rapping, but he really rapping about positive shit. That's the funny part.
That's
cool.
And he
crazy.
rapping up to date.
That's crazy.
we
People,
calling him
I ain't
corny.
gonna lie. I'm one of them.
But that show you,
I do not like
the people look at their literature. Like, look how we acting. Like man, that shit. Wait, I mean, whether we like it or not, I don't think we should demonize.
Nah,
We need
Nah.
to stop demonizing, separating with among just in the community in general.
call his
'Cause we
music
separate
whack
the music.
because he talking
We do.
about positivity and he ain't cussing or none
Call
of
it
that.
backpack rap or something like that. Like
Like we just need to like let niggas be them. Like I get it. Like I don't think we need to demote that, and I feel like we demote that.
yeah, we make them look like they're soft. Like they stay in their little area. Like
Shut that! I don't want to hear that bullshit, Sharif. Like
yeah, in society. Yeah.
right, it's like that.
But like even goes back to what Drake said. Like I mean, I think we was talking about this earlier. What Drake said in the Kendrick beef. Nobody want to hear you rapping like you want to free the slaves. Like damn, like that's a
Especially being who you are.
that's be
That's
who
it,
you
yeah,
are.
like
Like
you
you
said,
said,
like,
hit. Like what
it's
the
a
fuck
hit.
is you talking
what are you
about?
talking about?
Nigga?
Like it's one of those that put a bad taste in my mouth. Like while we on that topic, like damn, like okay, and but people.
And then he mad. And then with Kendrick with it, it's like he doing all that. It's like he thought to me he was gonna go his way.
that part.
To me, it's like he thought it was written in the stars already. Like
Really?
feelings.
Since we're talking about new generational about the conscious rap, who are some of y'all new generational favorite conscious rap artists or controversial rap artists?
That's a good question.
Kendrick for sure. That's like the
This might XXX.
Kendrick, Cole.
Yeah,
XXX is a slept on one, especially when he did that video when he was hanging that little white boy. Like he got a lot of shit.
Yeah, he's real controversial.
He's real controversial, and he also has messages too, though. A lot of messages, especially the one that Kendrick shot
Jordan
out.
Lucas got a lot of.
That
He's
too.
a lot of
Yeah,
messages in
Jordan
music.
Lucas.
Yeah,
He's
Jordan
hard.
Lucas,
Lucas hard.
he's real creative with it too. Like
He
his
started
visuals-
off with that's how he got known was because of that song and that video that he did with the first person artist, the POV where he killed that person and then he switched it the person that he killed point of view of why, you feel me, why he did it. Like, all right, nigga, he's a white boy, he got a good family and all that shit, ends up dying. Then it went to his point of view, like why he did it. Like, all right, nigga, I'm trying to get initiated in the gang. Who's my first victim? All right, this white boy, you
Right.
feel me? All right, he got a good family and all that shit, but shit, he ain't worth nothing.
Right.
But that shit was dope as fuck. That really
That
what
shit was dope as
introduced
fuck.
That was hard.
that
Make you
that
feel it.
really introduced like him actually me knowing who Jordan Lucas was, because I know who the fuck that nigga was though. Until I seen that video, then he started doing the shit with Will Smith. He did the Fresh Prince one.
Oh, that Fresh Prince one was dope.
Yeah,
Then you also got like Chance the Rapper. He's like
Definitely.
on the conscious side, got that soul vibe.
you got definitely Kendrick. Well, let's touch on
Chance the
Kendrick
Rapper.
first. Let's touch on Kendrick. What are some of y'all? Because I know he got Section 80 and he got the Damn album.
Yeah.
I say Section 80 was the Ronald Reagan era
That's my shit.
and cartoons and cereal with gunplay.
I like Cushion Corinthians.
Yeah, Cushion Corinthians. But then he had the Damned album. Then of course he had King Kunta.
Except Remember Butterfly was real like
Yeah.
album that was
Theatrical.
deep right there.
Yeah.
Man, it's a lot of material on there. Even like the song All Right, that was a big one.
Right.
Uplift our people at our time with that hospitality and all that going on.
Facts.
Then you
And it's
also
crazy because it don't sound like that's what that is.
It sound like a hit record.
Right.
It's produced by Pharrell, so it's like it gonna be alright. The drums is crazy on there, like it's on the radio and everything. Like
Yeah, shit. My favorite Kendrick Contra song is it ain't even the, you know what I'm saying? It ain't even on the Kendrick album. You know what I'm saying? It's a Nip song, nigga. Dedication, nigga.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Man, I'm gonna keep it 100. It's been times, nigga, I've been sliding in the whip, nigga. That shit come on, I'll play it back, nigga. Tears start riding, going down the nigga eyes. Wow.
The verse on there, man.
Woo-wee. Boy, they touched the soul with
Kendrick
that one.
and Nipsey verse on
Yeah,
that whole
nigga.
song.
Nigga.
Then y'all made me think of that Schoolboy Q and Kendrick.
Yeah, Stay Blessed, my
My
nigga.
nigga. Kendrick.
Bless
Yes,
my
that
nigga.
Yeah, that's my shit too.
Let me play this.
Wait.
That nigga gas that shit. Then you also got J. Cole with Be Free. I feel like All My Life. He just dropped with that Happy Meal ass song that that Lil Durk thought was going, you know.
I'm crazy.
I mean, it did what it was supposed to do as far as like number wise and you know what I'm saying, charts and all that, but you know that
The secret to that one is
And it could have
kids
inspired too.
singing.
I think it could have inspired.
Anytime you got kids singing, you got a positive message, it's gonna work.
Yeah, but you got kids in it.
Nas,
You
you
got
got Lil Durk and J. Cole on My Life.
That's
The kids singing on the hook.
That's just mandatory, nigga. That when that shit come on, nigga, your kids in the back go like.
That's that kids bop.
And then they had that video of that dog riding around hollering to that song.
That's
That pit bull.
bop. But J. Cole personally, like I do say, he did have a big aspect on the conscious rap and you feel me, the activist point of view. Even just like with his image, like you can still see him riding in New York on a bike type shit. Like he still keeps it original and keep it true. So I would give J. Cole.
That's like Andre 3000 too. Like
yeah, definitely.
look how he living like.
Shit, I fuck with
That
this
was
nigga.
after that Dulce Erica Badu,
You know what I'm saying? My
She
nigga
took
Wale,
that nigga for some ayahuasca
Hey,
trips.
I'm glad you mentioned Wale.
Mama, that nigga Wale, boy.
It was just in the Dino.
Nigga Wale,
Yeah.
bananas, boy.
Yeah.
Think about Wale. I hate when black people like, oh, hip hop's so disrespectful for us, but you got Wale that dedicated most of his career uplifting black women.
Right.
Well, have you ever heard a black female say Wale their favorite rapper?
I ain't gonna lie, I have, but it's for sure not the majority.
not
it ain't
majority.
I've heard it, but it's not.
But he make the most
Nah,
money
it's,
for him.
when you put his songs on, it's, you know what I'm saying. He got jams. You feel me? When you put it on, it's a jam. They're gonna bop to it. It's a vibe.
But he do his
Like
thing
you
for the
say,
community.
Yeah.
I mean, ain't nobody. But that's just that conscious side of things. You know what I mean?
Right.
People, it ain't too many. What conscious rapper you know? People say is their favorite rapper. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm bigging him up because he wanted the new ages, you know what I'm saying, conscious rappers that be spitting, you know what I mean, and he do his shit, you feel me?
I think we need to dissociate that name because when you say conscious, it calls like
I would say
inertia for people. When you
I would
say
say-
like because you think of boom
But I mean,
bap.
that's what we're talking about.
Hip
though,
hop
right?
activist.
I'm just saying going forward, I just added like a note, in there.
saying we should just.
We need to coin a
just-
different term.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even think.
It's a nurture
I
for that
think
term.
a lot. When you think of conscious rap,
Think of boom bap and
yeah.
No,
but it's
I
not
think
really.
conscious actually
not like
morphed
that no
into
more.
like more emo. You know what I'm saying? More
Yeah, kinda.
like
Cause look, even
'Cause
like,
I'll say that.
like you
too.
want to say the same thing.
it's not really because it's not really too much conscious right now. It's more. It seemed like it morphed into the emo.
I would say
section
you.
of,
I would
you know what I'm
say you.
saying,
There
hip-hop section.
is conscious rap, but it's not commercialized and it's not promoted. You have to like literally dig deep for these motherfuckers.
yeah.
Like there is people like you feel me, Free Soul. There's Toby Nagwagi.
Oh yeah, Free Soul.
Oh
yeah, Toby
yeah,
too.
Toby. He be doing this shit. Like so,
Right,
there
right.
is conscious rappers out there, but there's not really. It's not really
You gotta go
promoted.
searching for it.
You got Killer Mike. You feel me? Killer Mike just won his Grammy on
Yeah.
with
And that was
the
a
Michael
real,
album.
That was a real good album too. Like
Niggas just ain't got that promote. They ain't got that bag that machine. I ain't gonna lie.
Ain't got nobody to push the button for
Nah,
you.
no, got that button.
Got nobody to push the button for you. Yeah, you gotta push the button for himself.
Yeah.
Did it though? He was on Joe Rogan.
No,
He did what he wanted. Yeah, he
did it.
Yeah.
He walked in that Grammy, nigga walked up out of there with his chin up, chest out. Yeah,
Everybody was like, "Well, Killer Mike."
Yeah, they tried to take my nigga out in cuffs and disrespect his moment, but nigga still, nigga chin up, chest out, champ.
Yeah, they did it like that.
Hell yeah. My nigga talking about he was put his hands on one of the security guards or some bullshit, my nigga.
Some weird ass shit.
Some weird shit, some weirdo shit, my nigga.
Like, what that got to do with it?
Nigga, this Killer Mike, my nigga, he just got done, nigga. Bro, this is his night. How you don't know who the fuck this is, bro?
Even weirder.
They had to tarnish his name. He just won the Grammy for positive album.
Whatever attempt that was.
They had to do something, man, because that was a real good album. It was because he was conscious, but like the production.
No, he did it right. Well, he had young niggas on there.
And what he was talking about, like, you feel me? Like the scientists and
engineer with a
yeah,
man.
Like you was talking about some shit on those, and then you also got a new discovered artist that I've definitely just recently discovered. Her name is No Name.
Put me on her.
She dope as fuck.
No Name?
Yeah, her name is No Name. Like she
do auto-tune?
Nah, she's like on some Erykah Badu, Chance the Rapper type vibe. Like nigga, she raps. She don't, you feel me, do that bullshit. Like she was on a tiny desk. Nigga, she spits. Like she just rap. But what she's talking about is like, damn, like nigga, she gassing right now. And it's actually catchy. It's not, you feel me, no bullshit. I just looked her up and I was just you feel me, researching her and just like looking at the tiny desk and all that shit. She go up. Like, you feel me? She is one of my personal favorite artists. Now she's gonna be on my playlist type shit. Like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck around right around to this. Cause I do like that type of sound, that type of music. Cause it gives me the Chance the Rapper type vibes.
Yeah.
His whole, the Coloring Book album, the acid rap, that type of vibes that she was actually producing. And she also was giving me that Erykah Badu type vibe, that type rap. Like, Erykah Badu could rap. A lot of people forget about that.
Okay, speaking about Erykah Badu, what about what about Doechii? Do you consider her conscious?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Nigga got a nigga Doechii is the top bitch right now. Then if that nigga is the top,
she
go
you know what I
crazy.
mean? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, she's,
you know what I'm saying? Put Doechii up there, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Doechii and Die, you got it.
Yeah, Doechii go crazy.
TDE out there, you know what I'm saying? Spanking niggas with they artists, nigga. They
I
out
feel
there
like
putting
TDE
out
always
niggas.
pushes that
As they
conscious
should.
to all the artists. All the artists got a little conscious to them. Like even like Ray Vaughn, when you see him do like his bars,
Hell yeah.
Instagram, like his challenges.
Kendrick Cousin.
That nigga got all over Joey Badass. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. He Joey Badass.
He got all over, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He got all over here.
Speaking of Joey Badass,
Damn.
unfortunately, he's on the topic. But he did, y'all know he did that Devastated? That made it be so devastated. That made it be so desiccated. Like, I hear that song here and now. Like, it'll be on the radio and shit, because I still be listening to the radio. But I didn't know he made that song.
It's not like a rave song?
It's supposed to be a rave song, but what he's talking about actually, like, he used to be devastated when it comes to, like, the environment and inequality and all that shit. Then he was like, now that we're starting to get equal rights, we finally made it. But it's one of them songs where it's just like, you feel me, the sound and the beat, everybody just turn up to it. They don't really listen to the lyrics and the words to that motherfucker.
Yeah, nigga, we ain't hardly made it yet, nigga.
Yeah, but...
We far from that,
unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
It looked like it just looked good.
Fool's Gold.
Fool's Gold.
Fool's Gold, bro.
And then you also got my favorite,
They give us an inch and take them out back.
We got Hobson, we got...
Hobson's another one that's hard.
Yeah,
like.
you got the whole funk volume, nigga. But Dizzy Wright was my personal favorite, nigga. Dizzy Wright used to spit.
Yeah, Dizzy Wright hard. I just said Hobson because I feel like a lot of people don't give him his credit.
I feel Dizzy Wright was better than Hobson to me. Dizzy Wright should have been on that platform where Hobson was on.
I gotta think about that one. I ain't even gonna answer.
Hobson hard too.
I'm gonna leave a poll on that one though.
Hobson was dope, but Dizzy had songs though. Dizzy was able to make songs and actually
hitmaker.
Make that.
Why they boo that nigga Hobson at the
No, that was a skit. That was a skit.
Yeah.
I
was just like, man, why they boo that nigga like that, man? What that nigga?
That was a skit.
Okay, yeah, that was some bullshit, man. Cause I'm like, yeah, man, I fuck with Hopsy, like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, that was a skit.
I thought he did some bullshit that got by a nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, maybe I
They was
did.
throwing shit at the nigga.
Yeah,
and everything.
yeah. Maybe he did some, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta watch
shit out
some
of
of these
pocket.
niggas though.
I like Dizzy Wright and House. Dizzy Wright, he do got like he is better at making like songs. Like he actually got songs like that's hot.
Yeah.
House is more like it's more like his verses and his spitting.
So yeah, I would say that on mine, Dizzy Wright was better than that nigga. What's the next question? Oh, okay. So, how do y'all feel? We're gonna skip and add that and jump on that. So, how y'all feel about the impact social media has on like the activist music? Because you also do got "Fuck Donald Trump" when that came out. That was crazy on the social media. You also do got other songs like "This Is America" that was actually included, but it caused a frenzy on social media. So how do y'all feel the social media and online takes effect on?
I feel like social media only gets with it when something happens, and we put a call out like when like the police brutality and Lil Baby dropped a bigger picture. It mattered there, but I feel like he dropped that any other time it would have been a song on his album. Cause nobody looked for Lil Baby to do nothing like that. But now that there's something going on, social media cares. Everybody.
Yeah,
Everybody. Black Lives Matters now. We want to block. We want to not wear Gucci. We want to like right now.
Right.
People are boycotting Target. Like,
Right.
but how long we gonna like? We need to go get our own Target before we boycott Target. That's how I feel.
Parallel systems.
That part.
But let's be honest, niggas ain't doing that shit. Like, we were supposed to not spend no money on the 28th of February.
I have bills to pay.
How many niggas when they got them a McDonald's burger or some shit?
A lot of
Like,
niggas
I probably
got some gas. Nigga, fuck all that.
Shit like
Niggas
this,
ain't really doing that shit. But if we, like you did say, if we did have more black-owned businesses
And that's
or
what they
that's-
said.
establishments.
I think that should be an like we should implement building parallel systems. Boycotting is cool, but
I feel like boycott.
But yeah, but fuck boycotting. Let's not boycott, nigga. Let's just take our business to
Somewhere
the black.
else,
Yeah,
yeah.
to the
That's the
to
real
the black
answer.
owned
That's the real
businesses or
answer.
to these owned businesses.
Because we need black economics to really make a difference. Like,
Right.
let's just not
I
spend
think
our
if
money
we-
there. We
I
gotta spend the
think-
money somewhere. We need our own Target because we can't go somewhere else and gotta get the same quality.
I think, you know what I'm saying, I think a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, I think it started off good and they kind of let it up. You know what I'm saying? What I think we should do, you know what I'm saying, as a people is fuck it, you know what I'm saying, instead of doing one grand gesture, fuck it, let's do it one day out the week. And then if that, you know what I'm saying, if that don't make enough noise, then we'll make it 2 days out of the week, you know what I mean? If that don't make noise, then we'll go to 3 days out of the week, you know what I'm saying? Progressionally, because it feels like, you know what I'm saying, after the first week, it's like, you know what I'm saying, everything falls flat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers will start trickling back in.
Oh yeah, they gotta get something.
Yeah, I'll fit to run over here. You know what I mean? To make a bold, you know what I'm saying, long-term statement. And they let this book they ask for a day or two every week, you know what I'm saying, for the next 6 months, the next year. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, if that don't make noise, then raise it up to 2 days, you know what I mean? I don't know, that's just some shit I thought about.
Like if we don't spend money that day, we don't spend money this day. You gotta come back and spend that money there the next day. You run your shit like, okay, we're not gonna spend no money. That's why that's that pissed me off. Everybody will get everything you need the day before. We're gonna boycott this day. They still getting the same money.
Still get the money.
Like I said, we gotta have we said we gotta have parallel systems. That's the only way around that. Like we gotta work on building parallel systems.
we spend too much time protesting and strategic on how to stop their money
That part.
when we don't spend enough time.
How to make our own, build our money.
That's where they get us at.
Exactly.
That's what the whole Marxism system is about. Yeah, it sounds good, but when you think about it, it teaches you to stay at work and a protester.
That part. That's how I feel about social media. They only like get involved when there's something going on, when it's cool, when it's a trend. Like there's a few people I see out there that's always on it, that's dropping the knowledge on it, but the majority is only when like something happens in a trend, everybody follows suit.
Yeah.
Like
Social media only gonna get involved when it's a real big trend because nobody want to get left out of it.
Or if it's negative.
Conversation.
Or if it's negative, they won't say anything about why the cause was happening. But if niggas is rioting, they just gonna promote the riot. They're not gonna promote the cause of the riot or why people is rioting. We not saying that we should be promoting riots or anything of that shit. But social media, like we did mention earlier, it only promotes the negativity. It really doesn't promote positivity, which is why it's difficult to hear like conscious rap actually proceed, or you hear a lot of dope conscious rapper. You have Doechii, she's doing her shit for sure. She's one of the ones that was able to break through that barrier, but at the same time, it's like they don't promote any positivity really. So that's why it's really the social media. It could be a big impact, but they don't really promote it unless it's negative.
And just as you said, how are they able to break that barrier they built their parallel system.
Exactly.
They're not going through anything outside of what they want, how they want to conduct it.
You know, people was on camera talking the boutique labels. That's what TD was. That's what we have. The Kendricks, the Absol,
Right.
the Ray Vons, the Ducci, like Dolce, whatever her name is. My bad. No disrespect, her shit is dope. But like that's how we got those artists because we have boutique artists like TD. Because back in the day we had labels like Loud that was able to sign Wu-Tang and Mobb Deep and Dead Prez and Fat Big Pun. Like those are boutique labels that took the chance on. Even like I think most definitely Quality they were signed to a boutique label was Ruckus. They were signed to. They almost tried to sign Kanye too. It was a lot of boutique labels that had those artists and they was able to break them through with a song that broke through crossover like that got him out there.
And would you consider Kanye a conscious rapper at the time when he was doing like?
No. He was more of a backpack rapper.
I feel like
he wasn't a conscious.
What's the
he
backpack
had conscious
rapper?
singles. Jesus
Like,
walking it off
more like
down.
Lupe Fiasco, like
Yeah.
I'll consider
I guess
Lupe a
that's-
conscious. Speaking of Lupe,
He's
yeah,
conscious.
I'll
Like the cool album,
consider Lupe,
the cool, that's a real dope conscious album. Like,
yeah, Lupe is like a. But I get the backpack saying though, but Lupe
he
always
like a skateboard rapper.
yeah,
like, you know what I
like
mean?
yeah.
But I mean, I guess it's like I guess you can, because I guess
Yeah,
it's
you
kind of yeah.
he just had a different approach with it because there's still social situations like even Gold Digger song. That is conscious. He just put it in a different way.
Yeah.
That same album he had Blood Diamonds. That's real conscious.
Right.
Like Jury Ware,
Then he had
kids after
diamonds off to Sierra Leone.
Right.
So he's still conscious.
That song was about something deeper too.
Yeah, I know. That's why I brought it up.
So yeah, you gotta mention Kanye in there. Like even some stuff he do now.
That's why he's
the approach be crazy, but it's some conscious to it.
Right.
I just ain't gonna go in detail with it right now, but yeah, it's some.
Yes, for him, it's he trying to bring it to his consciousness.
Basically.
Yeah.
But he doing it in a harsh way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like when Neil came to that nigga and said real pill, blue pill.
Yep.
The nigga gave him that pill, start dragging him through all that shit and doing all that. That's how Kanye trying to do niggas.
Man. Let's go ahead and get into the IG polls for this week. So the first one for this week was who's the best rapper out of these four rappers? Common, Mos Def, Twali Kweli, or Pharoah Monch?
I want to say Mos Def, but I'm gonna go with personally Twali.
I'm gonna go with Talib.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Talib.
Pharaoh, but I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know
Pharoah
that
Monch,
nigga.
He was on that.
just don't gotta
Oh
know.
no!
He just had that. Yeah, he had that one. He only had the one.
That shit nice.
He had that Simon Says.
I feel like if you're real into hip hop, you gonna pick that nigga.
Oh no!
Not like it's hard because they all got a lot of shit. Like even
I say
Common
Twali.
like, got shit. He nice.
Yeah, Common do got
The
some.
Twali Kweli, that nigga.
But yeah,
Yeah, but
The Most Def right there too. You hear that Black Star album? It's like damn.
that nigga Talib, boy, he's a monster.
quality.
He's a monster.
Me personally, I went with Twali Kweli at first. Then I was doing my homework during the week. I switched to Most Def. I ain't gonna lie. I went to that Black on Both Sides album. Most Def girl. If he wasn't a conscious rapper, he was one to rap. Like
He
I
hard.
want to do what Jay-Z and them do. It would have been some problems.
He's hard. I've always seen that.
Yeah, I would say I ain't gonna lie. That was a. Well,
Just,
most
like,
definite, yeah.
I just think Talib is
But Twali better though.
you know
I
what
like
I'm saying?
Talib though.
I think
His
impact
flow
wise.
more,
Yeah.
he
But
got
we
a
said better
impact.
But
rapper.
rap, but I feel like Talib got better
But
songs.
we're
Like,
talking about rapping.
I feel
Most
like
Def, lucky Most
Talib
Def.
is a better rapper than Mos Def too.
don't get me wrong, Talib. Like I said, Talib was my answer first.
Nah.
I switched to Most Def after going back listening to that album again. Like at this age, going back
No,
listening.
I
to both
still say Talib.
Yeah, I'm gonna still say
Talib.
Twali for you.
Okay. I respect it because Twalib was my first answer. But the people voted on Instagram. It was Twalib at first place, and it was tied with Common and Most Def. The last place was Pharaoh Monch, and on Threads.
They don't know who Pharaoh Monch is.
That's why.
Yeah, they like, who the fuck is that?
On Threads, it was Mos Def first, but it was close with him and Talib Kweli.
Because I'll put Common last. It'll be, I ain't gonna lie, it'll be a time between Mos Def and Talib, but I'll put Talib first though, then I'll put Mos Def, then I'll put Pharaoh Monch, then I'll put Common.
If they was having a cipher, I think it'll be like that too. Like, if they was all having a cipher, like bar for bar, it'll be something like that. Like, it'll be Mos Def, Talib Kweli for that number one, then it'll be Pharaoh Monch, then Common. It was just like a cipher, like, bar for bar.
What Threads say?
Threads, it was Mos Def, but it was Talib Kweli after that. Then it was Common, then it was Pharaoh Monch.
Yeah, see that shit.
But they going by songs.
Yeah,
they going by songs.
Right, not rappers.
Yeah,
Mos Def's probably getting the ones by rapping, but like a lot of people that's voting, the other ones are going by songs. That's what they know. Cause you gotta think Common probably has the biggest records out of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably be Twilight after that. Cause Twilight did have some records like Get By, Never Been in Love, like he was with Kanye and stuff. Like he was on College Dropout. Like he had those moments. Then like you see him out there on the podcast, and that kind of gives him more.
Yeah, notoriety.
Like people see him, so they remember songs. And if you were really about fan, you remember like Twilight, like the blast, high tech, like, and that shit was dope. That whole album was dope. Reflection Eternal, yeah, that's what that album was called. So like I feel like people just voted off the songs because Common does have a lot of big records. Like you gotta think he got a whole album produced by Pharrell. Like
and he on movies.
He's on movies, but Mos Def is too. But Common's like in bigger movies.
Yeah, like niggas know who Common is. Like,
yeah.
He switched from music to acting. So.
Right. Alright, so our second question was, what was the most impactful protest song out of these four songs? First one was Fight the Power by Public Enemy. Second one was Alright by Kendrick Lamar. Third one was Changes by Pac. Fourth one was The Bigger Picture by Lil Baby.
Impactful?
Yeah, protest.
Of course,
song.
Fight the Power.
Yeah, Fight the Power. That was
Fight the Power.
That was the creation of
that was
politics.
That was culture
music.
shaking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When Fight the Power came out, boy, that was when niggas started saying fuck the police, nigga. That's when niggas got a backbone. Like, look, man, we tired of taking this shit. That's when niggas was tired of getting beat on. And
That's
you know
what
what I'm
put us
saying?
into another level. That's what like all that shit put us in the situation for the OJ when the riots in LA. Like from NWA to Fight the Power, then when OJ riots kicked off, that gave us that. Let's go.
Yeah, Fight the Power kicked off a nationwide nigga. We don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I would say Changes me personally, because Changes impact me more than Fight the Power did. I know if I'll listen to Changes, and I know I'll change myself rather than saying I'll listen to Fight the Power and then want to go fight the police or something. So if we're talking more impactful, so I'm like, if
Changes,
we're talking about, I would say Changes.
I respect it. I feel like Changes because that's like a more personal, impactful too.
Yeah,
that's
so
me,
it's
like changing myself. Like,
so,
Fight the Power, that's fighting, like that's for the nation. Like,
Changes
for me.
But Changes is for not only for the people, but Changes is for the people and yourself. Like you feel me? So Changes had a bigger personal impact in regards to it to me, but Fight the Power, it did have a huge start off with when it comes to political, but I would say if you're impacting out of all those songs, I would say Changes had the biggest impact to me.
This nigga must ain't seen Do the Right Thing.
Of course, niggas, yeah, right.
No, that
Radio!
nigga must ain't seen Do the Right Thing.
Right! Crazy as hell.
Radio!
We had to watch that in school.
We had to watch that in school.
That's
We
crazy.
had to watch that in mod academies.
That's crazy. Man, the movies are kind of with the music too. Cause you remember the right thing. We also had Higher Learning with Ice Cube and Busta Rhymes and Mekhi Phifer.
Right.
That was another one that was real conscious and stuff.
You turned off my fucking radio. You choke that nigga out.
Yeah, but
He died
Fight the
on
Power,
radio.
one on Instagram and Threads.
And then Spike Lee shoot that video. That Fight the Power video.
Yeah, he shot that movie. He was in it and he shot it, directed it.
Directed
He
it,
directed
wrote the script, all that. Spike Lee, one of them guys. Yeah, it was Fight the Power on both Instagram and Threads. Then it was a tie on Threads between Changes and Alright.
What?
I was kind of shocked. I was talking about that too myself.
Who?
So, to be honest, I had to go do some research. Then I go see how big All Right was.
Right.
I understand for that
is,
time
bro.
frame, like
That shit is big.
there's people like generation that like you understand, like we was grown men, like
That's
you know,
why they
high
was
school
so.
kids
That's
came
why
out.
they made it like such a big deal when he performed it at the Super Bowl.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
damn, he performed like look at the cultural. And I'm just
Right.
like, damn. So, but that's one of them songs you actually got to listen to
Right.
Yeah.
about what he's talking about.
Right. I didn't get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't either.
Then it was put like you gotta think what he's talking about, and it was put to the highest level on radio, mainstream,
Mm-hmm.
multi-platinum, a Grammy nominated album, multi-platinum single. And that was one of the singles off that album. Wasn't hitting on it. It was right there in our face. Video was theatrical, all that. He was in the streets, had it all locked. Was on top of the street signs, all that. Like it was like kind of like a protester theme too for the video.
Yeah. And that's probably the protester theme now when them motherfuckers is protesting. They playing that.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, that was our IG questions for this week. People voted, so make sure you keep voting on our IGs every week. We'll have them up. So we're doing like 3 or 4 a week right now since we in podcast season. So make sure you vote. The more you vote, the more content we get. So you vote, the more you gotta make me do content. So things that get the most vote gets the most content. So you want content, vote. Alright, so that brings us to the end of this episode. Anybody got some honorable mentions, some moments they want to talk about before we exit out?
Shit, I'll let
Stay
you know.
tuned.
Let you know my honorable mentions. Stay
Honorable
tuned for
mentions,
some-
Queen Latifah, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
brought her up.
we
Yeah,
brought
we
her
said
up.
UNITY.
Okay.
With the UNITY.
Mm.
Man.
Oh, that one nigga from CB4. I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, and I'm black, y'all.
Where's that nigga at?
Oh, that's a movie. That's a comedy. They got shut
About
down.
that nigga flapping.
Alright, so that brings us to the end of this episode. For you fake gangster rappers, don't go out like Gusto on CB4. We'll be back next week with a new topic, so stay tuned. Check us out. Make sure